Watch this. I'm going to type one sentence in Claude. Repurpose this transcript. And I've chosen transcript of my last video. So let me copy the transcript and paste over here. And let's go boom. And Claude is about to do what used to take me an afternoon. A full Twitter thread, a LinkedIn post, a newsletter, and an Instagram caption, all in my exact voice. In fact, last month, this exact skill turned one 12-minute video into 9 pieces of content. How? One thing set up once, it's called a skill. And by the end of this video, you will have 5 of them running the boring parts of your business. Stick around, because I'll also show you the one mistake that makes most people's skills quietly fail. If you run a business or you make content, this is the most useful Claude feature nobody has explained properly. No 10-minute definition dump. I'm going to build 5 real skills live, the ones I actually use, and you will be able to copy every step. And before you think this is some technical developer thing, it's not. You don't write a single line of code. You just talk to Claude in plain English. And if you can describe how you do a task, you can build a skill. So don't tune out. This is for you. A Claude skill is an SOP for AI. You teach Claude how you do one task one time. After that, it just does it your way automatically. That's the whole idea. Everything else is detail. Technically, a skill is just a small file, a name, a one-line description of what it does, and the instructions. No code. Alright, let's build the first one. This is a task I do every week. Take one long video and turn it into posts for every platform. Painful by hand. So let's turn it into a skill. And I'm not writing that file myself. Claude builds it for me. So let's go to customize option under the panel. Click on plus, browse skills, and here just type skill. You can see the skill creator. Just click on plus and let's come back. So you can see the skill creator and ensure that the creator skill is turned on and live under the skill section in customize panel. Now let's go and provide this prompt. Help me create a new skill. Okay, let's see. Now it asks me questions like what's a core task? Like take a transcript, give me a thread, LinkedIn post, newsletter, and an Instagram caption in my bold, no jargon voice. And when should it trigger? Like phrases like repurpose this, what makes it special, strong opinions, short sentence, and end with a question. And here is the pro move 90% of people skip. So I just go and ask here, what else should I clarify to make the skill better? So let's see. That one question is the difference between a skill that's okay and one that nails it. Alright, so we got a couple of questions on targeting and CTAs, voice calibration, input edge cases. So let me provide another prompt. Ask questions one by one with option for easiness. So this will make our life easy. Let's see. So here is a one question. So let me select the answer. So it comes one by one, making it so easy. So we just answered the last question and it's refining the skill document and we'll get the final output. There you go. So our skill is ready. So let me click on save skill. Alright, so we can see the skill has been saved. So we can just go to customize and go to skills. You can see the M-Square Content Repurposer skill over here and it's turned on. It just took 2 minutes and I just built an employee that repurposes content forever. Now it's the moment of truth. So let's try repurpose this transcript and see the result. Yeah. There it is. Twitter thread, LinkedIn newsletter, caption, all in my voice. Exactly like the start of this video. One video, a week of content, one sentence of effort, and we have got 4 more skills. Here is why skill is not just a prompt. This is what makes skills different from saving a prompt. I never told Claude which skill to use. It read the description, saw my request matched, and switched it on itself. And it's efficient. It only keeps the name and description in mind and loads the full instructions only when needed. So you can build a whole library and it never slows down. Like a team of specialists who show up exactly when you need them. This one is visual. So let's go to Claude and provide this prompt. Create a quick presentation explaining what Claude skills are. There you go. So we got the presentation. Let me go through this. It's decent, but a generic one. So now let me turn on a built-in skill called brand guidelines and see the same request. So for that, let me go to customize, skills, and let me enable over here. Let me search initially the brand. I can see brand guidelines. Let me turn it on. And now brand guidelines is shown here and it's turned on and it's live. So let me go in and open a new chat and try the same prompt, create a quick presentation on Claude Skill. Use the Anthropic brand guidelines and let's see the difference. And it's the same request. There you go. We got the final presentation with brand guidelines. Let me open this as well, side by side, and compare both the presentation. Same content now fully on brand. See, just check over here how it carries with the brand guidelines and over here without the brand guideline skill. So it's totally off or very generic. Now here is a move for your business. Build a brand skill with your own colors, fonts and logo once, and every deck, PDF and doc Claude ever makes come out perfectly on brand. That replaces hours in Canva. So this is about building a skill on Claude that analyzes a client's automation requirement or any project and produces a structured feasibility report with scores, effort estimate, risk and recommendation. Here the idea is to provide the prospect's requirements, discovery notes, transcripts or a workflow description, and the skill engine take it from there. As I explained earlier, here also we need to create a new skill and we need to provide like information about intake and normalization, like read whatever is provided, structure the data, fill gaps with tagged assumptions, and generate clarification questions. Similarly, workflow understanding. If no workflow is defined, it identifies the project opportunities and the automation relevant to it. Similarly, the API and action feasibility, platform fit, complexity and architecture, and then feasibility decision to produce a weighted score and deliver a verdict whether it's feasible or not feasible, and what are the risks involved. Similarly, effort estimation and cost and the final output. Here you can see one of our recent sales discovery call document. So it has the client information, automation requirement and details, and the technical consideration. So let me copy this and come to Claude. Over here, let me select the feasibility skill and provide this information, and let's go. It's thinking. It's reading the feasibility engine skill to follow its framework. And finally, here it is. We got the feasibility and effort estimation report. We can see the executive summary, feasibility score, integration metrics about the confidence and the workflow breakdown, workflow diagram, and the API table, technical approach, everything is included. Within minutes, it ran through all 8 phases and delivered this full report. Feasibility scoring, API validation, workflow decomposition, effort estimates, risk register, and sales notes. This skill is the one I would build first in any service business, a proposal skill. Because the task closest to your money are proposals, codes, follow-ups. And these are the ones you can't do slowly or inconsistently. Now for any new client or lead request, just provide the prompt, write a proposal for this lead and paste your sales discovery note. Or again, you can copy the feasibility report that we created and input over here. And the result, that is amazing. So let me show you one of our recent proposal created for our client. You can see how it looks. There is a logo, there is a watermark and our email. And then over here, the executive summary. Let me just zoom out. You can see how it looks. See all the details about the proposed solution and then the backend development, application details, and then you can see the next steps, why M-square automation. So everything is organized in a structured way. A proposal that took 30 minutes now take 30 seconds, and it sounds like me every time. That's not a hack, that's the leverage using Claude. The last build, and this is where jaws drop. Skills don't just live inside Claude. They plug into your actual apps like Gmail, Jotform, etc. through something called MCP. Now to connect Gmail, just go to customize, click on connect your apps and search for Gmail, and you can see over here Gmail, and of course you can see other apps as well. There are hundreds of apps available already here. So just search in Gmail and you can see there will be a connect option. So I already connected and it shows disconnect. So connect your Gmail by clicking the connect button over here. So once your Gmail is connected, let's come back to Claude and provide this prompt in the new chat. Please go through my emails, of course, the Gmail inbox in the last 30 days to learn how I reply to them and turn that into a skill. Once this is provided, it goes and create a new skill where you can save this skill and enable it in the customize option. Now it's time to show some magic. Let me come to my Gmail. You can see over here, there are a lot of draft email responses created for the daily inbox emails. So how it does, I created a scheduled task to interact with Claude and the Gmail using my draft reply skill, and it creates these responses to ease my job. Say for example, let's open this. You can see over here, there's a draft response. Dear Fasil, thank you for reaching out. Similarly, you can see the other one, like say for example, over here, say for example about connectors. Hi Appify team, thanks for the update. This is an exciting release and so reply. So for each email comes, it creates draft responses, and you can also create conditions to which all emails we need to create draft replies. And how it does, let me come back to Claude and let me show you. So under Claude, there is a co-work option. Under co-work, you can see this option scheduled. Go to schedule, click on new task, set up manually, and over here you can put the name, email or email autoresponder, and then the description, respond to emails by creating draft responses. And then finally the main area where we can say that go through all of my 100 emails every day at 8 a.m. and draft responses to them using the Jahar Gmail reply skill, and you can provide the frequency to daily at 8 a.m. and this works creating draft responses, and this is one of the awesome skill. Now the mistake I promise, this is why people try skills and think they don't work. Two things. One, if you don't turn on Claude execution in settings, skills won't even show up, and people assume the feature is missing. Two, the big one, a lazy description. Claude decides whether to use a skill based on that one line. Claude never triggers it and you blame the skill. So use the formula, what it does, when to use it, what it produces. Be specific, nail the description, and your skills fire every time. Two fast things. One, this replaces your messy prompt library, and unlike custom instructions that load every time, skills load only when they are relevant. MCP is different again. A skill teaches Claude how MCP connects it to your apps. And what should you build first? Don't build clever skills that don't matter. Build the boring, repetitive tasks that sit closest to your money. Proposal, follow-ups, content reporting. Those buy back your hearts. Boring and valuable beats clever every time. So here is a real takeaway. Every process living in your head or that you keep re-explaining is a skill waiting to be built. It is how you clone your best work so it runs perfectly without you. That's leverage. So here is your one challenge. Before you close this tab, build one skill for the task you repeat most. Just one. And if you want to build a whole system of this with people who will help you, join our community Master AI Automation. The link is provided in the description. And subscribe if this finally made skills make sense. See you in the next one.